Boom.
Good morning, everybody from Columbus, Ohio. HP Lanes, the $12,000 Nance Construction Mega Event, brought to you by Jody Boyd and Company. Today's cashers round, we've got the top 49 bowlers going at it today to will themselves down to the top 10. I've got Scott in the booth with me as usual.
Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, buddy. Providing a little bit of insight on what he's seeing and what we're seeing, as well as technical support. Thank God.
Oh, it's been a fun technical weekend.
Technically
speaking. Right.
So we've got, again, we got the top 49. They're going to bowl 6 games. Their scores will be carried over from yesterday. So we're looking for a 14-game total to get to the top 10. So we will run down the scores. They are in lane position based on where they finished yesterday. And we're going to be covering basically the 4 pair right in front of us as they come by. Then we're going to knock down the feed, and we will get started and move everything down until we go live again for the step ladder, modified step ladder. Sorry, we're going through and moving some stuff around here. So I apologize for my choppy thoughts here because I'm watching what we're trying to fix. Got a few people watching out there. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Thanks, Gwen. Thanks, Josh. Perfect, Mark. Thanks, everybody. This is going to be a little more fast-paced than yesterday. There's only 3 guys on a pair. I'm going to ask everybody before we get going too deep into this, hit the share button. Make sure that we're getting as many people to watch this as possible. These are the top 49 bowlers for the weekend, and some of the best bowlers in the state, some of the best bowlers from around the country are here, young and old. We've got last year's champion in the field. So I'm going to run down some of the scores of the top players, and they're using lane 17 through 50 this morning, or 48 it looks like. And there's 3 bowlers on a pair. So on the first pair, our number 1 seed, Brandon Kennard, who just lit him up after game 1 yesterday. He's at plus 442 for 8 games. Our number 2 seed, Michael Martell, plus 392. Kyle Cook is our number 3 seed at plus 377. Gene Perez is our number 4 seed at only 19 at plus 354. Michael Holloman is our number 5 seed at plus 346. Andre Gonzalez at plus 334. Again, last year's champion, Cam Crow at plus 332. Ryan Liederbach at plus 330. Simon Moat is our 9th seed at plus 316. George Gohagen, our number 10 seed at 308. And as they come through the live stream pairs, we will get the scores updated with you as quickly as we can. They do a pretty incredible job of getting scores turned in and brought to us right away. So we'll keep you updated the best that we possibly can until we work our way down to the top 10. I do expect that there will be a ton of moving and shaking once you get towards the end of the day. So like I said, we'll do everything we can to keep you updated. A pair we're watching right now. I know Brady's standing right there. They're right in front of us, but we're trying to get some different angles for the different pairs. We see Chris with a big strike. He's off to a big start with a spare and a 5-bagger. Just saw George convert the 3-7. And again, every shot they're making today is a big shot. It's all crucial. They are trying to grind their way into the top 10. The cut to make this group right here was the top 49 was plus 162, and that was Casey Cohagen. Jared Sierra, they're bowling 6 more games, and it adds on to their 8 games from qualifying yesterday for a 14-game total to cut to the top 10. John, if you go to the event page It's on that page along with this same live stream. Just scroll down through. I've got a picture of the top 49 on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page, so it's out there with their scores on that page. I also shared it on my personal page. Yeah, Jared, we'll probably be here until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Until I would say, Jared, 4 o'clock until it's all done. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Yeah, Gary, Scott's working on the sound to get it going right now. Chris Vise double here in the 10th. Chris Vise double here in the 10. Robert, we're working on the sound, buddy. Sorry about that. 10.
Scotty Kramer.
Robert, we're working on the sound, buddy. Sorry, I can hear you now, Dawn.
Oh, hey.
10.
Scotty Kramer.
Robert, we're working on the sound, buddy. Sorry, I can hear you now, Dawn.
Oh, hey.
10.
Scotty
Robert,
Kramer.
we're working on the sound, buddy. Sorry, I can hear you now, Dawn.
Oh, hey.
Chris 5 finishes with 288 first game. Chris 5 finishes with 288 first game. Chris 5 finishes with 288 first 30. You're seeing Scotty Kramer in the red shirt walking up. He's got the front 10. 288 first 30. You're seeing Scotty Kramer in the red shirt walking up. He's got the front 10. 288 first 30. You're seeing Scotty Kramer in the red shirt walking up. He's got the front 10. 288 first 30. You're seeing Scotty Kramer in the red shirt walking up. He's got the front 10. 288 first 30. You're seeing Scotty Kramer. You will see him come into your screen. He's getting his hand dry. Coming into the screen right now on lane 30. Your screen. He's getting his hand dry. Coming into the screen right now on lane 30. Your screen. He's getting his hand dry. Yep. Rips the rack front 11. Right here is how you rips the work rack. Your way back into the top 10 early. Right here is how you rips the work rack. Your way back into the top 10 early. Right here is how you rips the work. Your way back into the top 10 early. Right here is how you rips the work. Your way back into the top 10 early. Right here is how you work your way back into the top 10 early. Right here is how you work your way back into the top 10 early. Let's see what he does here on his 12th ball. Here's a 300 out of the gate for Scotty Kramer on his 12th ball. Here's a 300 out of the gate for Scotty Kramer on his 12th ball. Here's a 300 out of the gate for Scotty Kramer on his 12th ball. Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Has the sound gotten any better out there?
I can see you.
Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you.
Has the sound gotten any better out there?
I can see you.
Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you.
Has the sound gotten any better out there?
I can see you.
Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you.
Has the sound gotten any better out there?
I can see you.
Can you hear me, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you.
Has the sound gotten any better out there?
I can see you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can see you.
It just has a terrible echo.
Yes.
It just has a terrible echo.
Yes. Wonder if it's because we're like down here in the with the games back there.
It's something in here.
Yes. Wonder if it's because
we're working on it, guys.
Down here in the
Gals, I'm sorry.
with the games back there.
It's something in here.
Yes. Wonder if it's because
We're working on it, guys.
down here in the
Gals, I'm sorry.
with the games back there.
It's something in here.
Yes. Wonder if it's because
We're working on it, guys.
down here in the
Gals, I'm sorry.
with the games back there.
It's something in here.
Yes.
We're working on it, guys. Gals, I'm sorry.
With the games back there.
It's something in here. We're working on it, guys. Gals, I'm sorry.
With the games back there.
We're working on it, guys. Gals, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Adler going after the 24810, just gets 3. Adler going after the, he's sitting at 151 of the 810, just gets 3. Adler, there's a lot of people moving around right now. He's sitting at 151 of the 810, just gets 3. Adler, there's a lot of people moving around right now. He's sitting at 151 of the 810, just gets 3. Adler, there's a lot of people moving around right now. He's sitting at 151 of the 810, just gets 3. Adler. They're collecting scores from where everybody's finished right now. They will get them to us as soon as they get everybody's totals, and we'll get a new updated score list to see if anything changes from lane to lane.
Yeah, Brady's pair was a late start. They had a pin in table that they had to get out. So they're just finishing up here soon.
Yeah, you have Kilpatrick bowling his 9th frame, and then they'll get started here in the 10th. David Kroll and Brady following. You said the sound is perfect now. Okay.
Good. Okay, I'm taking this off so Scoot can have it back.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Todd.
How was that?
Not good.
Stressful?
Well, I'm thinking that this system just does not like to be disassembled.
I'm thinking that we probably need to invest in a little bit better soundboard to go with the ATEM. Or potentially we could run the sound through the ATEM.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was an OBS setting.
It was an OBS setting?
Yes, and one that we've had on the entire time, but for some reason today it was causing the echo. So
maybe while they were closed in here last night, the ghost got in and changed some settings.
Gremlins, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess we shouldn't have said anything about technology earlier. We jinxed ourselves right into that one.
That's okay. We got it going, and that's most important.
Apologize to everyone out there in Facebook and YouTube land for that echo, but we got it taken care of.
Yeah, we're really not sure why it was doing that.
Right.
Wow. Oh boy.
Too early for this.
What is the right time to start that?
Hi. Oh. Really? No.
What?
2. 8. About.
Robert's on here yelling at us, Scott. He said, don't start that again.
Don't start that again.
All right.
It's like going through a drive-thru. What? 14 Diet Cokes?
And then? No more and then.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're probably right, Don.
And then? Somebody didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. All right, moving into game 2.
Yeah, I am going to let you handle this for a minute, Scott, while I chat, because and then I'll be looking for game 2 scores. I'll be right back to report the totals after one game for everybody.
That sounds good. All right, everyone, let's see who we got coming down in front of us. Looks like we are going to have let's see, on 23 and 24 we will get Scotty Kramer and nope, I take that back. Yeah, sorry about that. Unfortunately, due to having to move things today, we kind of had to modify our setup to make it a little easier because we do have to move down to the low end after these 6 games to kind of keep everything moving. So some of our camera angles are not the greatest. And again, we're trying to give everyone as many views as we can. And like I said, unfortunately, our camera angles are a little limited this morning. Again, everyone out there, thank you for joining us for today's cash around of the $12,000 Nance Construction Mega Event here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and hit that share button. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That will let you know every time that we go live. For any of the events that we do. We're going to be with you here all day. We've got 6 games of basically a cut to get to the modified stepladder finals. They're cutting to the top 10. We will scroll the top 10 scores across the top of the screen, keep you updated on those the best we can as quickly as we get the scores brought out to us from the tournament office. They've been doing a fantastic job at being very efficient. We do have Zach Tackett right here to our left, or to our right on 27-28.
Yeah, we're seeing some big scores this morning. Brandon Kennard, our leader, is now up by almost 100 pins. He shot 279 his first game. Still in second place, Kyle Cook. He had 250. Michael Martell, 213. Michael Holloman's in fourth. Chris Vi jumped up to fifth with his 288. Gene Perez, 227 in sixth place. Andre Gonzalez, seventh place with 246. George Gohagen is now in eighth. He shot 258. Ryan Liederbach is in ninth. He shot 234. And Cam Crow, somebody just asked about him. He's in 10th. That is him with the backwards A's hat. He shot 222, putting the cut to the top 10 at plus 354. Sitting just outside the cut, Scotty Kramer made the biggest move of that round. He went from 19th up to 10th with his 300 game.
Wow. Huge move.
You got to get them all when you can right now.
Oh, you definitely don't want to leave anything out there. That's for sure.
You know, I heard some interesting twists. Yes, there's a lot of left-handers in the field. I think it just is what it is with this building more than anything. And I'm sure that they'll make some lane adjustments on the pattern for next year to try to combat that a little bit. But something in the top 10, David. There's 8 right now. There were 9. Michael Holloman wants to know if we can show lane 23.
Unfortunately, we got people standing right in front of the camera.
Yeah. It's funny, Michael Holloman asked if he can show lane 23. Guess what lane he's getting ready to bowl on?
23.
Yes, he is. Why didn't he just walk over and ask us?
I don't know.
Don't be sorry, Jess. It's fine. Sort of saw that. Michael just left a 7-pin. He was on the front 7. But something to think about, and the righties can feel this pain. It's a lot of lane play on the left side today. It's about half and half. We got 49 here, and I think it was 25 righties, 24 lefties. I couldn't tell you how many lefties bowled in the field to get here, so I don't know that number. Not important, but what is important today is the top 49. And the righties won't have to make as many moves. There's only 3 on a pair, so there's a little less lane play. So it's going to help them, I would think, a little bit, try to dig into the top 10, where the lefties are going to kind of beat each other up a little bit, where they're not used to having that much play on the left side. With it only being 6 games, Is it going to be enough? I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, they're right here at the end of game 2, and said we saw Chris Vide make a giant move the first game. David Clemens, you're welcome. Scott has it updated now, scrolling across the top 10. Hi, David Harold. How are you, D2? David Northhouse shot 246. He's currently in 22nd place. Good morning, Lewis. Scott, have you had a chance to watch Cameron Crowe throw it much this weekend?
Yes and no.
Well, David, I believe Cameron might have just graduated or he's a senior. Steve, I think we're going to have a nice turnout tonight, sir. Del Rey is currently sitting in 18th place. He shot 277 game 1.
Yeah, Ashton, for our setup, I mean, you know, we're just a small end setup here. We're not high tech like some of the bigger ones, but we're
getting there.
We do really well with what we've got. So unfortunately, you're going to get Todd out of one side of your head and me out of the other side. So
if you and I say every other word,
I don't know if we're that good yet.
No, we're pretty close. Yeah, I think we need to take a look at Joseph. They're finishing up game 2 right now, sir. 2 of 6 today.
It's like
I think we need to look at a soundboard that it gives us a few more options. You know what? I did not post the scores yet for this game, but I will.
Well, thanks for saying that. I need to. We'll pin the event page at the top of the YouTube chat there also.
Okay, Game 9 through Game 9 is now posted in the event page, and it has been shared on my personal page as well. So if anybody's looking at wanting to look at the scores, it's in there. Lewis had to tag me in a post when he was teasing us with all the food.
Lewis, that's just not fair.
That's not good. Looks pretty good there, buddy. Thanks for the invite.
All right, we've got the event page pinned at the top for those on YouTube. You can click on that, and it'll take you to a list of the complete standings as we receive them, and Todd gets them posted.
Joseph, it's our pleasure. We enjoy doing this. It's a little frustrating from time to time with me trying to keep the content going and Scott on the technical side. Good morning, Rico. I mean, it's amazing. We just moved this from one part of the building to another, and the settings change. So it's just a matter of keeping up on it. We've got pictures of what all the settings are and whatnot, but we're slowly adding to, just like bowlers do. They add up their arsenal and add a ball to it. We add stuff into our arsenal every time we get a chance.
Oh, wow.
When the funds permit, and we're probably going to do that with a little better soundboard and see if that will make it a little bit easier for us to keep that part locked in. So,
yeah, I think we can talk to some of our friends back home.
Yeah, I mean the soundboard we got is nice. That was actually free. It was given to me by Dad, and I mean for what it is, it's served a great purpose.
It's worked well for all these years.
Yeah.
You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
I know my dad.
Well, I'm not talking about that. No, I was having a conversation yesterday with Kevin Mode.
Yeah.
And he's got a friend of his that basically sounds like he's a sound engineer. And Kevin's going to try to get him to come down to one of our sweepers and look at what we've got and talk some things over with him and see if he can make any suggestions, help us, on the technical side, because I am not a sound engineer by trade. Just kind of winging it, watching YouTube videos and, learning stuff as we go along. So.
YouTube and Google driven.
Google driven, yes.
For the Holloman family watching back at home, Michael just finished up a 279 game.
Cameron 258. Looks like Brady's struggling a little bit down there. He can punch out for 152. Hey, there's Simon right in front of us.
Hi, Simon. What is Simon saying? Simon's saying he just shot 202.
Simon says. Brady down on 29-30, finishing with 179. Killian going into the 10th frame. Go off the sheet for 235.
Joseph, that sounds like good stuff. August 13th. And there's no question. There's lots of good events in Ohio. I've got a tournament page you can post that kind of stuff on. It's live streaming here right now. You can put it on TMT Bowling tournament page and post it in there. And I'll make sure it gets seen. Mikey Tang is alive. He shot 261 his first game. He is in 13th place after the first game this morning. So the top 10 is very much within reach for him. 40 pins out of the top 10, actually.
It's not just the TMT tournament page you have. You've got the Super 6?
Absolutely, yeah. Joseph, if you're not part of that, It's the Super 6. Basically, it's a tournament page that was created just for the top 6 lanes again, or top 6 lanes, the 6 states around Ohio and the 5 states surrounding it, basically. So you can post it in there. That is my page, Super 6 bowling tournaments. Scott's actually sharing it right now. Appreciate it, Scott. So that's a good place to post things.
I'm just trying
Also
to
is Ohio area amateur bowling tournaments. Very similar page. That's an older page. They recently were just Ohio type tournaments, and they have expanded, and they're doing the same thing. They're posting events in that page, so I share it to both. I share most of my things to both of those pages. It only makes sense. And, that's what it's for. You get it to as many people as you possibly can and get it seen. And as far as local tournaments go, Jeremy Thomas is in the feed. He can attest to that. We all got to work together. And well, look at that. David Clemens shared it too. We all got to work together. We work on dates on when things are happening and try not to conflict with the other. Sometimes it's almost impossible to do with as many events. I remember back when I was actually a bowler, there was nothing to bowl in the summertime. And now, every weekend throughout the tri-state area or in the 6-state region that we're trying to help promote, there's something big or something good every weekend. So I would say jump on those pages and check them out. And Jeremy, just down to the south of us, down in Louisville, is killing it. I do not have Game 2 scores yet, guys.
Yeah, it's all about word of mouth and sharing and
Sharon who?
sharing. Yeah. No, I'm not going to say it.
No, good call.
When you see these events, share them. I think you have to tear down those walls. We don't support that or we don't promote that. That's not what it's about. It's about coming together as a bowling community and helping each other out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. No one bowling center, no one tournament director can do it on their own. And speaking from experience, I've ran several tournaments before joining this group with TMT Bowling, and you can't have that attitude. You have to help each other out. You can't do it by yourself. And Todd has kind of torn down those walls in the greater Cincinnati area.
I'm trying every day. I work hard to make that happen.
Yeah, and he's a huge promoter, and you see other tournament directors following in your footsteps and doing the same thing. So it's awesome. It's what it's all about. It's about the bowlers. It's not about the tournament directors. We do it.
Tournament
for
directors
them.
are doing it right. We're doing it for the bowlers.
Right.
We're putting events on for the bowlers to be able to get out here. Lace them up and go against some of the best of the best.
Right. And not to toot our horns here or anything, but we're up here supporting Jody in his event. We're not seeing a dime for this. We're doing it because we love to do it, and we want to get these kind of tournaments. We want to get them out there. Make them bigger and better for years to come. Give everyone at home that didn't have the opportunity to bowl the event or make it to watch the event live. That's why we do this.
Yeah.
We enjoy doing it.
A little 2-hour drive to come up and watch, it gets us a chance out to watch. And we got some of our guys up here too. Cincinnati's a big supporter of Jody's events and vice versa. There's a lot of Columbus that comes down to visit us on Sunday nights almost every week.
Right. A 2-hour drive for a one-night sweeper. I mean, it's fantastic. We see them from Indianapolis, Dayton, Columbus. We've got guys that drive from Portsmouth, Chillicothe.
And the guys from Portsmouth are there every Sunday. Which is 3.5 hours, 3 hours.
Easily. And it's not just, one or two. They bring groups. David, that's a good point. We do have a Sunday sweeper that we do, Sunday senior sweeper, that we do occasionally throughout the summer. And the next event is next Sunday, June 12th at 11 o'clock at Coleraine Bowl, open to everyone 50 years of age and over.
Oh, it's next Sunday?
It is
next Sunday.
June the 12th, yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I was going to, while we were sitting here, I was going to work on sharing that around, but kind of...
Yeah, this will go pretty quick. It's going to be hard to do that.
That's all right. I'll do it while we're driving.
Well, you just did, though. You just told everybody about it in the live stream.
Yeah, so $40 entry fee. There is an event page for it. It's the TMT Sunday Senior Sweeper. Yeah, bowling on a challenge pattern. It's nothing too hard. It's usually somewhere 6, 7, 8 to 1 pattern. Nothing crazy, ridiculously hard. But it's for the seniors, so they don't have to, for the ones that feel that they can't compete with these younger kids and don't want to get their brains bashed in out on the lanes every week. Something for them, and it's not something that we started, but it's something that we talked to the originator of it, and
we got their blessing.
Yep, and we were able to continue it. And they love it. And not only for the seniors, but we also do ladies. We've got a lady sweeper coming up June 26th.
June 26th is the next one of those.
Sunday at 11 a.m., and that's open to youth as well. So we're trying to give everyone the opportunity to find something that they like to participate in. And if the challenge and the sport patterns aren't your condition, we've got a recreational pattern sweeper every Wednesday night during the summer. Starts at 7 o'clock as well, Coleraine Bowl. So it's not just about the sweepers. We got, several tournaments coming up over the summer.
I got the scores here after Game 10. I've just posted them in the event page. I've also posted them on my page as well. And quick rundown of what I'm seeing here. Things got a little closer that game. Our leader, Brandon Kennard, shot 194. Michael Holloman shot 279. He's now in second place. Kyle Cook, 216. He is in third place. Gene Perez is now in fourth place, shot 241. Cam Crow jumped all the way up to fifth with 258. Andre Gonzalez in sixth, 226. Michael Martell took a little drop down to seventh. He shot 198. Scotty Kramer jumped into the top 10. With 257, 257. Chris Vi is now in the top 10 with 204. George Gohagen is in 10th place, 225. So the leader's still the same, but he is now only 30 pins ahead. And again, our 10th place finish, George Gohagen is plus 391. 11th place, Ryan Liederbach is plus 390. So there's another one knocking on the door right there to get in with a big game. One of the biggest moves
only takes one big game to put yourself in position. But
somebody was asking about Del Rey.
14th.
Huh?
He's 14th.
Yep. And he was in 18th, so he jumped 4 spots. Jeffrey Scott, he's jumped from 16th to 12th. Mikey Tang is in 13th. Somebody asked how Camera Crow's doing. He is in 5th. Nate Stubler is down in 42nd place currently. And if there's anybody else you're looking for, give us a holler. We'll see what we can do to find them for you.
David, thanks for the shout out there for the TMT team, but it's not just Todd and myself. Dawn, the true MVP of the team, she's been here with us all week. Basically our huge support up here. If we need something, she's busting her butt to go get it, whether it be, some sort of supplies that we might need or something to drink or, just being here.
Well, putting the headphones on and listening while we're tweaking the sound.
Right. Yeah, she
is the real MVP for
she
sure.
is. She does it all. We've also got Lauren back home. Her and Donner, JB, are going to be starting the sweeper tonight while we're finishing up here. We've got Bill Lips helping us out. Huge promoter, sharing things on Facebook, contributing to the sweepers, and it's in the entire Coleraine staff. It's not just the tournament staff; it's the entire It's the entire Coleraine staff coming together.
Well,
for these
and
events.
outside of that too, we've got Collier Pavey who's jumped in, and we do some events together, and he's always willing to jump in and help whenever we need some help. And, it's just it's a full team effort. Somebody said, where is Zach Tackett? Zach Tackett is currently in 17th. Same spot he was in after Game 9. Michael Martell is not having the best day.
But just real quick, one more thing if I could say, it's, we can't forget all of our sponsors. For all of our events that we do. There's too many to name outside of our parent sponsor, Ebonite, Bolify, just all the individual sponsors of the sweepers and the small tournaments that we do. Thank you for everything that you've done for TMT Bowling, the bowlers over the years. We could not be successful without your support.
Absolutely.
And that goes out to all the bowlers, too.
Yes. Rico's trying to be the official mascot of TMT Bowling. We can hook him up. Rico, I got you. Come see me tonight.
Speaking of mascots, everyone could be a mascot with all the TMT swag.
There's lots of swag.
TMTbowling.com, folks. Go check it out.
Yeah, there is a website. The website is actually a good place to go to see any upcoming tournament that we have. And there's a few outside of there that are on there as well. So feel free to check that out for all the upcoming events. And then obviously the sweeper is not on there. I'm going to change that. I'm going to make an event page for each sweeper as opposed to just a group page. So that way it'll show up on the website too. So you can just go to tmtbowling.com and see it all. Thank you, Scott, for that answer.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, what do we got going on here?
Somebody said they think there's a typo in the score strip.
Uh-oh. probably trying to type as fast as I can. Trying to make sure it's accurate. I know I spelled Scotty's name wrong. Fix that.
Shake that one off, Casey. Casey, shake that one off.
Yeah, I found it. It's Scotty Kramer's name and score wrong. Thank you for all of our proofreaders out there.
Hi.
Hi, Maddie.
What up?
Oh, not a whole lot. How are you? And we got Joe in front of us here on lane 25. He was going at 278 pace, so he just left that 8 pin. Take a peek over here. 27, 28. Chris, I think I double checked. I think I got him right now. Again, if you're just joining us, we're here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio for the 2022 $12,000 Nance Construction Mega Event here at HP Lanes. It's been a wonderful host for this event all weekend. I'd like to thank their staff for everything that they've done for the tournament. Kyle Cook stepping up on lane 27. Got 149 in the 6, working on a double. So we see Gene Perez over here in the far distance, 29 and 30. A little light. Counting out the 7, leaving the 10. Oh, there it is. Oh. I see it now, Dawn. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to turn that. I'm just going to turn the score creeper off here. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we do have Michael Martell in there twice. Let's see this again. That's because that should be Michael Holloman in second, not Michael Martell. Score's right, but the name was wrong. I apologize for that again. Just got a lot going on here at the table with as fast as they're moving. We're trying to keep up with things, and I apologize for any mistakes that I may be making. I know I am not perfect by any means. Brandon McVicker. Brandon is currently in 36th after game 2 at plus 228. Good morning, Chris. Again, thanks for finding my mistakes. Appreciate that. And Robert, thanks for finding that also. And Gary. Appreciate everybody. No, Don, you are the real MVP. All right, where's everybody watching from this morning? Besides watching us, well, you're not watching us, you're watching everyone that's bowling. What's everyone doing this wonderful Sunday morning? I know one thing, it's too early for me. I'm not a morning person. We got Tim in New York.
Bowling any good? Thought I'd ask.
Mark down in Northeast Tennessee. Lacey right here in Columbus.
Yeah. They look a lot different every day.
Jody's in Dayton. Mike's in Kettering. Looks like we got people from all over the United States watching us. We like it. Hey, Todd. Did you leave? Were you gone?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so.
I just look like a...
I mean, I know Maddie was sitting there. You know,
Yeah, I just turned into a...
she was keeping your seat warm.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to leave again, she can sit back down.
Brian Hensley, he's watching today from his dining room.
Oh,
He relocated from the couch. Good for you, Brian. Hopefully your wife is there to help you make that move.
Right. Was it Kyle from yesterday? Where's Kyle at? Remember Kyle from the chat yesterday?
Kyle Moore, I believe it was.
Yeah. I wonder if he survived the night.
Back's probably hurting from sleeping on the couch.
Probably.
Ed Fisher.
Hey, Ed. Houston, Texas. All right, we'll jump over here.
We're wrapping up game 3. I'm going to tell everybody, haven't said this yet, watch out for A.J. Rice. He started today in 31st place, and he's gone 258, 268, currently in 15th. So he's jumped 16 spots today.
Down on lane 30, Gene rolling out the 7. And he can punch out for 205. I mean, I think that's part of the key is staying even or better.
You can't walk her with the spare ball right there walking. Oh, that's what it is.
Jeremy, good luck this morning. Heading out to the Northwest Sweeper. Say hi to Wayne for us.
Hopefully there is a massive turnout today. There's another one right here. Del Rey Jr. started out in 33rd place. He is now in 14th. He shot 532 so far this morning for his first 2. Scotty Kramer obviously is the hottest player on the field right now. He's at 557 for his first 2.
Ed's asking about Simon.
What happened?
Simon. Ed Fisher was asking about Simon. Or Simon moved at. Simon's in 18th, Ed. My glasses don't let me look at it that way.
Certainly will, Joe. As soon as we get Game 3 scores handed to us, I'll post them, and we'll we'll make sure everybody sees it.
Simon's in 18th at plus 324. Looks like Kyle Cook here punched out for 245. Gene did punch out on 29 for 205. Yeah, it's all about getting as many pins above even as you can.
You know, David, you sent me that message last night, and I did not get a chance to look because I passed out when I got back to the room. But I'm going to answer with a probably not.
Are we considered in the field?
Well, yeah, we're close. I mean, if we're considered in the field, then yeah. But other than that, no.
Yeah. And I may be going back to when they started this, but did they used to guarantee a female into the final?
I don't think so.
Cut? Okay. Yeah, and I'm thinking there were only 2 or 3 ladies in the entire field this year.
I think so.
I didn't really see a whole lot. I was kind of surprised at that because there is a lot of good female talent in the state of Ohio, but in the region.
Yeah, there's lots of very good female bowlers in this area.
I know, Maddie said she didn't feel like she was ready for it. And just watching, there was a couple ladies bowling last night afterwards next to the action matches. And, one of them just, Kara Strong, I mean,
yeah,
watching her throw the ball, it's like, I looked at her, I said, why are you not out here this weekend?
Yeah, the young lady is very talented.
She is extremely talented. She throws the ball
better than we do.
Well, that's not saying a lot, but,
Oh, yeah.
she throws the ball good enough to be in this field. I think
that's a good point, Tim. PWBA is going on right now, so.
Yeah, that's true, too.
The top players.
Yeah, but I think there's still a lot of female bowlers in the state that may not participate in the PWBA, but it would have been nice to see more female bowlers out here. But again, back to Kara, I don't think she gives herself enough credit.
Oh my
so.
God. That one guy, he was like, you should be taking the I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, just around our Cincinnati, Dayton area, you got Maddie, you got Audrey,
Sophia,
Haley Dan, who's now out on tour full time, and Kara. She's here walking around somewhere.
Brittany O'Connell. I'm just going by the ladies that I know that come to the sweeper. You've got Andrea Baird, Trisha Reed, all the ladies from Dayton. Paige, I can't think of Paige's last name. Comes down both lady sweeper. Or no, not Paige, Lauren. Lauren Page. Is that right?
Lauren Page.
Lauren Page.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
she's probably watching.
Just, I've heard it since I was younger, getting into bowling, that, the Cincinnati area was just
Jenna
flooded.
Cold Iron.
Cold Iron, yeah. I forgot about Jenna. Sorry, Jenna.
Can't forget about Jenna.
No. Lauren Stouffer. Michelle Abner. I mean, we could go on and on and on. And, we're not trying to leave anybody out intentionally.
No.
There's so many of them. You can't think of them all. But, growing up, the talent in the Cincinnati and Dayton area, just of bowling. Yeah, Stacy Fair, another good one. Erica Pollard, just this area has always been known for bowling talent, and it still holds true to this day.
So, Scott, we were talking a little bit on the way back to the hotel yesterday.
We were?
We were.
We might not be able to talk about that.
Jonathan found his car. So
we're still live.
Yeah, I know. One of our good friends and from Cincinnati, Jonathan Cummins, who bowled in this event yesterday. He got his car stolen last night. They found it.
Well, that's good.
It was
Hopefully all of his belongings were.
It looks like they took a bunch of stuff out of the parts out of the front and drove it into. Yep, Danielle. Thank you. I was thinking
Danielle, yeah.
But yeah, we were talking. On the way back about the Ebonite Fall Classic, Scott, about potentially making a change with the format for this year. We got time to do so, but I'm not sure. We were considering maybe just putting a doubles or a trios event on Friday in the evening, and I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. Do we do one full qualifying squad on Friday and one full qualifying squad on Saturday with a sweeper type doubles tournament or trios on Friday night? I like this format without the re-entry, and it kind of puts a little bit more emphasis on pick a squad, go after it.
David, it's pinned at the top of the YouTube chat there. I like I said, I think it's up for a good discussion, and we can reach out to all the people that we rely on, bouncing ideas off about tournaments and whatnot.
We are going to have a chat with one of our main sponsors of that probably this evening, because we will see him.
We will. I think it's, again, like I said, I think it's worth a good conversation. It's a great tournament. It's a great event. And was there like 5 qualifying squads?
Yeah, we have 5 or 6 qualifying squads.
And you spread that out, and you have, maybe 1 or 2 large squads. And when everyone comes into town for a tournament like that, they're looking for action. And, you don't have the side action, the brackets, the jackpots.
There is some, just not as much as what some folks are looking for.
Right. Whereas something like this, you've got 2 squads of 125 bowlers. There's a lot of side action.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think it's worth a great discussion.
Andrew Anderson is in 22nd place. He's 110 out of the top 10. That's just after 2. Again, we'll be getting Game 3 scores here any second, I'm sure.
Oh, they've already bowled 3 games?
Yeah. It's a little quicker pace this morning.
Yes, it is. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
But yeah, we're considering that, and some of you folks that are out there watching, what type of format do you like? Do you like the 5 or 6 type squads where you can come in, re-enter into the squads, or do you like the 2 big squads? Nope, scores are here. Or do you like the 2 big squads where you take so much of the field into Sunday? I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer.
No, I just think it depends on the tournament, the setting, and again, you're dealing with a holiday weekend.
And that's why I thought maybe, after thinking about it more, not just having Saturday as the qualifying and Sunday as the finals. There's the opportunity, if we did a qualifying squad on Friday and we did a qualifying squad on Saturday, and then no re-entry. There's a lot of other tournaments that people go to throughout the weekend. that would give them a choice. Do they want to, they can come and bowl the Fall Classic one day and then go bowl something else the other day and then make the cut, come back Sunday. I don't know.
I do know this. There's no wrong answer. It's a great event. It's a great tournament.
This year with $10,000 added.
Yeah. It's whatever we do, it'll be a great event. Like we said, we want to drive up those numbers in each squad, so the side action is there for the bowlers. I do like this format. I do like the two qualifying rounds and basically show up, give it your best.
And if we did that, we would probably extend the amount of qualifying games instead of
from 4 to 6 or 8, something like that. But I mean, you look at, we had 248 bowlers, right, in this field.
Yes.
And we're down to basically the top 50. Look at, of the 200 bowlers who are not here, I mean, there are some big names, that are not here. Not taking away anything, from them, but it's...
Well, had this been a re-entry type tournament, they might be here.
They might be here.
You never know.
Right.
So, yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. So here's the top 10 right now, folks. Brandon Kennard is still your leader. He has a 14-pin advantage over Michael Holloman, who's now in second. Kyle Cook is in third still. Ryan Liederbach, goodness, he made a big move. Well, he was 11th. He is now in fourth place, shooting 280. George Gohagen is now in fifth. Chris Vi jumped from 9th up to 6th. Gene Perez is in 7th. Cameron Crowe, last year's champion again, is in 8th. Michael Martell is kind of hanging on. He's in 9th. And Jeffrey Scott is in 10th. Scotty Kramer's looking from the outside in 11th, and he is 20 pins out of the cut to the top 10. Zach Tackett is currently in 18th, because I know somebody's in the crowd is watching for Zach.
Kevin Williams over on lane 28.
Nope, Kevin Williams is now in 14th. And where did he start today at? Kevin Williams started in 41st place today. He's now in 14th.
It's like a NASCAR race.
Yes, it is. Without a car.
Without a car.
So, Del Rey, he did not have a good game that game. Del Rey shot, he's down in 24th. He shot 178 that game.
Yeah, speaking of Kevin Williams, y'all get a chance, go back and find yesterday's qualifying video from the 9 o'clock shift. Kevin sat in the booth with Todd for about a game and a half, and awesome interview.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, just, his thoughts on things, and AJ Rice, that game, I'm sorry, jumping back and forth in my thoughts. He shot 203, he's currently in 19th. Just his insight on things, and, he's just another guy and who happens to bowl for a living. He's got another career outside of bowling too. He's got a music career. Pretty talented guy overall, and he's just a down to earth, just real guy, and just wants to see bowling grow. Just wants to see the game promoted properly, and wants to see people doing the right things and making it work. And it was a very pleasant game and a half, 2-game chat for sure. And I'm sure most of you out there follow their YouTube page already. It's the house, and there's some incredible content on there, and it's just those guys filming each other on a regular day with whatever happens to be going on. Nothing special.
He was walking through the bowling center yesterday with his camera.
Yep. He's got somebody walking around with it today, too. So they film all this, very similar to a Brad and Kyle type thing, who got that started, I believe. But there's 60,000 people that subscribe to that channel, to the house.
Wow.
60,000.
That's a big house.
Yeah, right? So if you're not one of those 60,000, I would suggest you jump over there and check it out.
I'm definitely going to have to do that. Let's see.
That is Joe Grondin from Wichita State.
Who are we looking for here? Del Rey.
I just got that one.
Oh, did you get that one? How far off he was?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Joe Grondin is in 32nd place, by the way, but yes, that is him. Can we go ahead and jump over to the camera that's got 27-28 on it and watch Kevin for a little bit? There we go. I think that's probably the best camera angle we got.
As long as nobody's sitting in front of it.
Yes. Uh-oh. So they're bowling on 2.8 to 1.
Spare over on 29.
2.8 to 1 pattern. 43 feet. 32 mils of oil. There's no picture. There's no name. It's just a pattern that was created for the tournament.
Nice cover of the 2-7.
I don't know if Jeffrey Scott is left-handed or right-handed. Somebody just said it's Kyle, the only righty in the top 10. Chris Vi is in 6th place. Brandon Kennard,
Michael Martell,
and Michael Martell.
And Kyle Cook are all together. You know, speaking of pages and following, what about Dougie?
Yeah.
Oh, what a character.
Yeah, he just walked in here a little bit ago.
Must have
He's
been a
taking
rough
it
night.
easy today.
Yeah, it must have been a rough
He
night.
said he's tired.
Yeah. Oh, he is great. He is great. Dougie Vision.
He brings a different side to the game than what we do with his action matches or not. I actually talked to him about maybe working on some action matches for the Fall Classic this year.
Speaking of action matches, Friday night, 48 lanes of action matches after the team event. That was just, that's days of the Super Classic. I mean, I don't even think Super Classic had that many action matches at one time.
No, they were just called pot games.
Well,
then.
pot game. Well, yeah. Well, we could probably call them then today too. But yeah, it just, you know, that brought back the days of the Super Classic for me personally. I was young back then, and you know, I was working at Western Bowl and was exposed to all that. And again, I go back to those days, and you know, the youth of today, they're into bowling, they love bowling, but they have no idea what they've missed back in the day.
Oh, my goodness.
It is nothing like what it was back in the 70s and 80s, even into the mid-90s.
I actually had the pleasure of bowling the Super Classic several times back in the day. And
Was it pleasure?
it was. I mean, I made money every year.
Well, that's good.
Broke even or made money each
What,
year. So
you were good at bowling? Really?
I was good at bowling.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, let's talk about Dougie Vision. Guess what? He just went live.
Oh, here he is. Oh, let's see what we got here. Trevor Roberts. See, mention her name and leave it for just.
Stop talking about people.
Sorry, Trevor. He can
Oh,
make
Dougie.
the spare for 220.
Someone's thinking Dougie in the booth. He was in the booth yesterday for a little while.
I think
I got up and walked away, and Jody was with me, and then all of a sudden, Dougie took my headphones. And every time he went up to bowl, he'd come back. He's like, "Why you got my headphones on again?" He kept trying to take. He's like, "These are mine."
he commentated and bowled the last game. Him and Jody. That was great. And Jody's a character too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if nobody knows Jody Boyd, I do not know Jody very well, but
He doesn't know the meaning of slow down.
No.
He's always wound tight. And again, if not one of the best promoters in bowling in many areas, not just here in Ohio, but the guy gets bowlers. He gets big names, and he gets a lot of bowlers. He does incredible with his. He has 2 big tournaments a year. He's got this one in the Akron Open. He's not as good as Joey Bucci, though. I'm going to make sure that Jody reads that.
yeah, they definitely hijacked the booth last night.
But you know what? It was okay.
It was great. Sometimes we need to mix it up. Nobody wants to sit there and listen to us for 14 hours. The Ben Sobel passing by.
Hi, Ben Sobel. How are you, buddy? Ladies and gentlemen, jumping in the booth, the pride of Columbus, Ohio, and the hardest working man at the game of bowling, Ben Sobel.
Allegedly. Hello, adoring fans of bowling everywhere. I hope you're all enjoying listening to Todd the God McGill on the mic. I just want to say that Kyle Cook is our greatest hope on the right side.
What about Chris Vi?
Oh, Chris Vi too. Chris Vi too. But Kyle Cook's doing it. He's doing it for the right side this weekend, and also what Brandon Kennard has done this weekend.
Just insane after game 1.
Absolute insanity. So these guys are all great. I hope you are all enjoying watching them on the stream. I promise you, it's more impressive in person.
Are you making a trip south tonight?
We might. My hand's a little beat up.
Our boss is bowling tonight.
Who's
Dave
bowling?
Wadka.
Oh. Well,
Does that change your mind at all?
then I might show up and come in second then.
Okay. Yeah, he's coming down.
Dave Wadka, the man, the myth, the legend.
Problem is, you guys were probably going to beat us there.
Yeah.
Dawn's going to leave a little early. Huh? Yeah. Dawn's going to head down, and her and Lauren and JB are going to get the tournament started. And then when we're finished live streaming the finals, we're going to pack up and head that way.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, if you're going to get there before 48 seconds before the tournament starts, you'll probably beat me there because you know that's my style.
Yeah,
but
you're going to text me. You're going to message me. I'm on the way, ETA 5:59. And I'm going to say, so our ETA is 6:30. Save us a spot.
Oh, man. So, Todd, who's your pick to win?
Oh, man, I hate this game. Because, I mean, I know everybody in the field, just about. And close friends with people in the field. But I would really have to keep my eyes on, there's a few. But I'd have to keep my eyes on Kevin Williams if he makes the top 10.
He's making a run. He's making a run
He is
today.
making a run.
I have a dark horse for the people out there, and this is.
Is it really a dark horse?
It's a dark horse, and this is on the live, so you're all hearing it. So if it happens, we can go back and replay it, and I can be quoted. If it doesn't happen, I don't want anyone to mention it ever again.
Destroy the video.
But my man, the man, we call him the HP killer. The HP killer, Jeffrey Scott Jr.
You know, I don't know Jeff Scott.
So he's a two-hander from Columbus. We bowl league in this house together, and he strikes an absolute load. As a matter of fact, the last 3 doubles tournaments that Jody has run here, he's averaged 256, 262, and 252, including this weekend's.
Yeah.
And he has 260s, 260s, 240s. He jumped in the top 10 going into that game.
Yeah, he was in 21st starting today. He's one of the guys that I mentioned his name earlier and said that he has made one of the biggest moves of the day outside of Kevin Williams.
Yep, so 60s, 60s, 40s, and he actually shot 40 again that last game, and that was with missed single pin. So he's trying to get ready for tour. Not actually, but he's trying to get ready for tour where he misses a single pin and then throw an 8-bagger after it. So
where is he at throughout?
He's on 19 and 20. He's the guy. He's holding the in the t-shirt and shorts, holding the idol right there.
Okay.
Yeah, power two-hander. If he doesn't get nervous, but the thing is, I'm not entirely convinced that he feels emotions. Happy, sad, nervous, angry, any of them.
Yeah.
So, and his dad in the back feels enough emotions for the two of them. So
back there watching.
I think if Jeffrey can find a way to get there, and I mean he's in position right now, but if he gets there, he is my dark horse. He's got the home court advantage. He is absolutely on fire today. But he did just jump the house, so he's got to figure out going from the high end to the to the middle, I guess, or the slightly low end. So, but yeah, that's Jeffrey's my dark horse pick. I also really like Brandon Carrara. That's a kind of lame pick. I mean, picking the 1 seed in the tournament, but what he's doing is just absolutely sickening. So,
somebody asked what time the finals are going to be approximately. I mean, right now it's noon. They're bowling Game 5 of 6 this morning. We should get Game 4 scores here pretty soon. And then it'll be a short break. Give us time to set back up down on that end of the house. And, hi, Dougie. I did. Cheers. Everybody, there was Dougie. I kind of lost my train of thought. Doug came up and threw me off completely. Oh, the finals.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get everything set back up. I'm sure there's probably going to be about a half hour, 40-minute break in between. They're going to be finished bowling here by 1:45. So if I'm a guessing man, I'm going to guess 1:30, 1:45.
Sounds about right. You've been around this block once or twice, so you probably have a pretty good feel for it.
Yeah, just a guess.
Let's see. Cam Crow's bowling well. Michael Martell. See, that's
He's
how
going
well.
in the wrong direction.
That is
today.
how well he bowled yesterday, though. Is
Yes.
that he is, 20 over basically.
Yeah.
18 over for the day,
And he's still
in the number.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yesterday he was
392.
392
over.
over.
That's a couple. That's a pretty good day. Yeah, if you're out there listening and you throw it with your right hand, I need you to send Jody a message. tell him you want to make it a little friendlier. We writers, we have it real hard out there all the time. But if you throw it with your left hand, you probably should be here right now trying to make some money. Well, next year.
Scott made a comment. He's like, watching all this, Todd, you should have jumped in there.
Well, they're not ready for you out there, Todd.
No.
They need you back here, or else if they see you out there, you'll kill the entries.
I would much rather be back here.
Tom McGill is one of those guys that you go to the entry list before the tournament starts, and you see him on it, and you say, you know what, I might be better off going to bowl tournament up in Michigan or something this weekend. We might have to skip this one. So.
Yeah, probably not. I would be one of the guys to help your prize fund.
Oh, all right. Well,
I promise I will lace them up one time and get out there with all you guys and have some fun.
I can't wait for it, sir. All right, well, I'm going to eat some breakfast.
All right, enjoy.
I'm going to let the man Scotty back on the mic. Thank you all for listening to me. Jeffrey Scott, you heard it here first. Unless it doesn't happen, then you didn't hear it at all.
You didn't hear a thing. Then he wasn't here.
Ben's great.
And if anybody doesn't follow Ben or watch what he does, that guy is on Facebook
TikTok.
or whatever, TikTok, every day, literally every day, practicing.
I'm trying to remember what his TikTok page was. Bowling with Ben, or Ben Bowling, or something. Or
I
other.
don't remember.
It's pretty funny, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find it here. I have to do some research on Ben's TikTok page. John, that's a good question. Let me see if we can figure that one out for you. Unfortunately, I am not up on where everyone is from. But I know we can ask. Todd stepped out for a brief moment. It says union break time. But we will get that figured out. Again, if you're just joining in, we're here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio for the Cashers round of the 2022 $12,000 Nance Construction Mega Event, hosted by Jody Boyd and his crew. If you're watching on Facebook, please do us a favor and hit that share button. The more viewers we can get, the better it is. If you're watching on Facebook, you can hop over to YouTube. TMT Bowling Live Stream TV is where you'll find us there also. You can subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. It's free. A lot of content on there, over 200 different videos of sweepers, tournaments that you can find. Also, check out tmtbowling.com, the website for TMT Bowling. Again, lots of tournament information, events, upcoming events. Hey, look at that. Game 4 scores. Merchandise, all kinds of good content on there as well. So check us out, spread the word. We greatly appreciate it. And again, you hit that notification bell on YouTube. It'll let you know every time that we go live. And right now during the summer, that's at least twice a week for our Sunday night and Wednesday night sweepers. All right, so a quick rundown of the top 10 after Game 4. Your leader is now Michael Holloman, plus 591. Brandon Kennard slips to second, plus 548. Michael shot 257 that game, Brandon at 200. George Gohagen leapfrogging up to third with 278 that game to plus 511. Ryan Liederbach in fourth, plus 497. Kyle Cook in fifth, plus 477. Michael Martell in sixth, plus 466. Gene Perez, seventh, plus 459. Cam Crow, eighth, plus 458, last year's champion. Jeffrey Scott, we just heard that name from the Ben's Oval. Ninth place, plus 444. Chris Vi rounding out the top 10, plus 442. On the outside looking in, Killian Kilpatrick at plus 404. He's currently 38 pins out. Graham Fa plus 400 in 12th. And Corey Umbrello in 13th, plus 384. If there's anyone that you're looking for in particular in the field, let us know. Bruce, we are posting the standings in the event page on Facebook. If you scroll up to the top of the YouTube chat, there is a link pinned, a link to the Facebook event page pinned there. Todd's just now stepping back in. He's going to shoot a picture of that and get it posted.
Did you run these scores down already?
I did. I ran through them, yes. We'll get those updated here on the crawler.
We have a new leader in the clubhouse.
We do. Can I steal that? Just give us 1 second. We'll start getting to those scores you're looking for.
Who are they looking for here, sir?
Nolan White.
Nolan White is in about 30th place.
34th.
34th. I
Yeah.
can't see
Plus-
the numbers on my paper.
Plus 259.
Yeah.
Scotty Kramer, 16th, plus 373. Ari,
Ari's down at the very bottom.
oh, there he is, yeah. Unfortunately, Ari is rounding out the field, 49th, plus 138. There's a question that I could not answer, Todd.
What's that?
Do we know who in this field traveled the furthest away?
I don't know. I do not know that. Jody might know that answer. I mean, I know Zach Wilkins is in Canada, but that doesn't mean he's the furthest away. We said how many lefties in the top 49? I believe it was 24.
I know I saw a New York plate out in the parking lot.
That's Dougie.
Oh,
Yeah, there were some bowlers from Jersey and George Gohagen's currently in 5th.